you're here on Owning Greatness. I have my first guest. His name is Super Logan. How did you get the name Super Logan?
Well, this is how I got it. My first video was me in a Superman costume, and I gave out so much good wisdom that I didn't even know. So that's how I got the name, Super Logan.
And how old were you then?
I was just 5 or 4.
Okay. And did you know that the wisdom you were giving out that day was going to go out to the world?
I actually partly didn't, partly did.
I see. So what wisdom would you give people now about heroes and monsters?
I would say to use the heroes to defeat the monsters, and if you feel like you need some grounding, use the monsters to ground you. And if you need some happiness and good feelings, use the heroes to up you.
All right. So a lot of people don't know about heroes and monsters. So what are heroes and monsters?
Heroes are good feelings, like happiness is the happiness hero. And monsters are bad feelings, like angriness is the angriness monster.
I see. And how do monsters ground you? You were saying they can?
Well, if they're not too strong, they could actually help you, because here's an example. If you run in front of the street because you're like, I'm brave, because you're too brave, and then you run in the middle of the street and just stay there, you're probably going to hit by a car. But if you ground yourself with monsters, you'll be smart enough to know that you shouldn't just be in the middle of the street.
So wait a minute. You're saying that the fear monster is bad a lot of the times, but sometimes it's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it needs to ground you. But if you get grounded too much, you can never fly.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And why would someone need to get past the fear monster?
So they aren't so scared that they don't even try stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. So what would they not try?
They would not try, like, let's say, for example, if you're a teenager and you have the fear monster, you wouldn't try to drive a car.
Right. Or you might not go after your dreams, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, and what happens if you go through your whole life and you haven't gone after your dreams?
At the end of your life, you're like, why didn't I do that? And then you aren't happy at the end of your life.
And this is our one life to live, right?
Right.
So we got to get over this fear.
Right.
So what other monsters are there?
The no monster, the yes hero, the angry monster, the sad monster, the happiness hero, the bravery hero.
Okay, so those are heroes and monsters.
Yeah.
So if, let's say you have a sad monster, what does that do to you?
That makes you feel out of energy, and it makes you feel like you can't do it.
And what can you do? What hero can you use to get yourself fixed?
The yes hero or the happiness hero?
Oh, yeah? And what will that give you?
That will give you enough energy and enough happiness and enough energy to just do it.
Okay, you gotta do it. So what other monsters are there?
Well, there's so many monsters, I'm not sure I could say them all.
Is it fair to say there might be an infinite amount of monsters?
Yes.
Just like we have an infinite amount of feelings.
Right.
But they're the biggest ones. Who is the biggest of all?
The no monster and the biggest hero is your own hero. My own hero is Super Logan.
Okay, and what does your own hero do for you?
My own hero, just when I call for my own hero, it gets rid of the monster and makes me feel good.
So your own hero can be almost any monster. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that your own hero could defeat any monster.
Wow. So if you build up your own hero, then that takes the place of having to have all the other heroes. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay, so that's easier. That's easier. So, what is your own hero's primary job?
My own hero's and everybody's own hero's primary job is to make them follow their dreams, and all the monsters' primary jobs are to make you go away from your dreams.
Okay. So if you have something, a feeling that's making you go away from your dream, then by definition, it must be a monster. Is that correct?
Correct.
So Napoleon Hill talked about this. He talked about, how would he talk about this, going towards your dreams? What would he call that?
He would call it, well, I pretty much got knocked out before that part.
Okay. He would call that going after your definite purpose.
Right.
And if you're not going after your purpose, what are you doing?
You're not going towards your definite purpose.
Yeah, and you're drifting, right?
Right.
So he was saying that there's two types of people. The people that go after their dreams and think about their dreams every day, and those that just drift. And the people that go after their dreams are the true heroes in this world. They're the ones that really make a difference. So that's kind of like what you learned about heroes and monsters.
Right.
So the no monster, you said he's the toughest. What are some ways that he can come up in your life?
Here's some ways that he can come in your life. No, I'm not old enough. No, I'm too old. No. Oh, and also there's no, I'm just not good enough. No, I'm not strong enough. No, I'm too weak. And lots of other types of no's.
Okay, so basically, there are ways people excuse themselves from going after their dreams.
Right.
And they're limiting beliefs. They limit people from being as great as they could be.
Right.
So, do you think that this monster is a good or a bad monster?
It's mostly it's bad, only like a little bit. It's good.
Okay. So, what we talked about before is at one point it was just for protection, but then it got overpowered. Now it's like an overpowered protection monster, huh?
Yeah.
Protect you from everything. Keep you kind of away from what you could be because it thinks it's trying to do good and protect you. Right?
Right.
So, can we get past this?
Yes.
How do you get past this protection system?
You would use the yes hero or the bravery hero or the courage hero and sort of just bash through it.
Okay, so you say I'm going to do this. I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to be brave.
Yes.
Yes. So, if there's people that are stuck right now and they have their dreams, but it seems like every day they're drifting, they're finding other things to do, they're not getting to do any of the things they need to do to reach their dreams, what would you say to them?
I would say to follow your dreams and to use all the heroes and mostly your own hero and follow your dreams no matter what. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for listening. This has been Owning Greatness with Super Logan, my son, and my hero. Thank you.